The Maid and the Milk Pail. She was dressed in her finest Sunday clothes, complete with a beautiful apron and a pair of shiny shoes. The soft morning sun lighted up her lovely face, causing her bright eyes to sparkle with hope and wonder. Looking back upon her town, she marveled at the sloping hills covered with fragrant pine trees, and she listened to the playful wind that turned to music as it darted in and out of the branches. Fluffy white smoke rose jauntily from the chimneys, disappearing into endless blue skies. As she walked with her pail, the milkmaid thought about the money she would make from selling her milk at the marketplace. She had always dreamed of being rich, so she could have a farm filled with animals, and a splendid house, and the finest jewels. I shall go to the market, she said to herself, and sell all the milk I have in my pail. It is very fresh and creamy, and of course I will get the best price. After all, I am the loveliest and best dressed girl in the region. I shall get quite a bit of money for my milk, she continued, and with that money I shall buy a bunch of plump, handsome hens with gleaming white feathers and bright red crests. The hens will lay many eggs, which will soon hatch. After a few days, I will have lots of soft, fluffy chicks, and their tender chirping will fill the air. I shall give them grains of wheat and bread soaked in milk, and in no time they will grow until they have crests and spurs of their own. When the chicks have grown into handsome roosters, I shall take them into the marketplace, where they will be admired by everyone. All the merchants will be terribly eager to buy them from me, and I will sell them to whoever offers me good money. I shall definitely get the best price, she cried aloud. And with the money I get from selling the roosters, I will buy the whitest and plumpest sheep. I shall feed them myself. They will get so fat that their bellies will nearly touch to the ground, and I shall make a fortune with them. With the money I get from selling the sheep, I shall buy the finest calves at the fair. They will have softly colored skin and smooth, moist noses. They will run around in the fields all day and charge each other with their budding little horns. And they will look at me with sweet, lovely eyes. And before the year is up, I shall have the best cattle farm in all the land. Little by little I shall sell the calves, but only if they will fetch lots of money. With all the money I make, I shall build the most splendid house in the country, and I shall buy the loveliest dresses and the finest jewels. And so the greedy girl walked and walked, overcome with her imagination. In her mind, she was already tremendously rich. But in reality, her only possession was a modest pail of milk. And as these thoughts filled her head, she began to hurry towards the marketplace, hoping to speed along her plans, when suddenly she tripped on a stone, lost her balance, and fell to the ground, spilling the precious liquid and smashing her pail. Poor girl! All her hopes and dreams vanished before her eyes. The broken pail lay on the ground, and the rich white milk lay splattered all over the road. Goodbye hens, chicks, sheep and calves, goodbye house and dresses, goodbye jewels and riches. The girl looked at the ground with tremendously sad eyes, as if something had died forever on the dusty grey road. The sun, however, smiled from high up in the sky, amused by her greed and ambition. No sooner had the girl built a great castle in her mind than she found, in a single instant, that whole thing had collapsed to the ground.